When the weather gets hot, the inside of my house really heats up when the sun shines through these windows. So I decided to make my own snap-on window shades. I was about to buy a kit from Easy Snap Covers, but it was really pricey. That's when I decided to make these shades on my own. The first two are done, and if you keep watching, I'll show you step by step how you can make your own. The fabric I'm using is made by Coolaroo and protects from heat and UV rays. It comes in a roll and needs to be cut to fit, same as if I bought the kit from Easy Snap. So first, I'm marking the corners of where this is going to sit on the window molding. Now I'm going to mark the top corners where the snaps will go. It's about an inch in from the corners. And it's easy because the pencil goes right through the fabric. At this point, I'll just drill some pilot holes. This will prevent the wood from splitting when I screw in these metal studs. They're from a fastener kit I got from Amazon, and I'll describe it more at the end of the video. With the studs in place, I'll mark the positions on the fabric for the next part. On the snap tool, insert the hole cutting bit. This is the cone-shaped attachment. I'm going to use this to punch a couple of holes in the fabric. This one came out looking really clean. I've actually done this many times, and to be honest, not every one comes out perfect. Okay, now on the snap tool, I'll switch to the flat disc-shaped bit. And then on the handle, adjust the grip until the clamp touches together. And it doesn't have to be tight. Now watch my finger and thumb position and rotate the adjustment screw counterclockwise a half turn twice. From the kit, grab a cap and snap fastener. Now insert the cap into one of the holes. Then place the snap on the other side with the open part facing out. Place the pieces into the snap tool with the cap seated in the flat bit. Slowly close the tool until the top part fits into the center post of the cap. Now all I have to do is squeeze the handles together until it clamps down, locking the pieces together. Most of the time, the newly made snap will be stuck to the tool, but it will come off no problem. And here's what the finished snap looks like on the fabric. Now I'll repeat this on the other side. There is a bit of a learning curve to installing these snaps in the right way. And even when I thought I got the hang of it, I still ended up wasting a cap now and again because some of them just didn't compress in the right way. Okay, so these two are complete and they look really good. So let's test fit the cover on my window. With the fabric hanging on its own, I'll now mark the screw positions for the bottom corners and install the screw studs. Once the studs are in, I can mark the location on the cover. Okay, now I'll repeat what I did earlier by punching a couple of holes and installing the snap fasteners. This process takes repetition to get proficient, so I recommend that before attempting this on your actual covers, do some practice snaps on paper or cardboard to get a feel for it. Now that the corners are done, I'll attach this cover to the window again. It might be good as is, but this type of fabric tends to curl, and unfortunately I cut this a bit smaller than intended. So I'm going to install a couple of snaps in the center as well. After doing a couple of windows, I naturally became quicker at making the window covers. The more you do, the better you'll get. These windows get many hours of intense sunlight, and because of that, the second floor hallway really heats up. Since installing these snap covers, I can really feel the temperature reduction upstairs. It's still warm, but definitely cooler with the windows covered versus uncovered. As mentioned earlier in the video, the fabric I'm using is from Coolaroo, and I'll list this and the snap kit in the description so it's easy for you to find. The Coolaroo material is the same stuff that's on the roller shades I have in my backyard, but you can also use other fabrics like canvas if you prefer. It's got a great look, and the best part is that from the street, it's not even noticeable if you're not looking for it. That way, it's unlikely that the neighbors or HOA will complain about it. After doing this project, I can say that having a second person around really helps when positioning the fabric, especially on larger windows. Also, make sure to measure and allow for extra slack. You can always trim it down later. The covers I made on these windows were cut a bit too small, so the curling on the bottom is really noticeable. Making these window covers myself really saved a lot of money because the Easy Snap brand I was going to buy was quite expensive, especially with the required amount of snap connectors. That and their installation process is very similar to what I just showed you. My snap kit cost me $27 and included more than enough fasteners. The snap tool is really just a vice grip with extra parts welded to the end. And finally, the Coolaroo UV fabric I got was $115 for a 6 foot by 50 foot roll. So if you want to keep your house a bit cooler in the summer, making these great looking window snap covers will really help. Again, all the materials needed will be listed in the description. If this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all my DIY videos.